Good morning, students. Today we'll start the last chapter of organic amines. So first thing, what are amines? Those organic compound which contain NH2 functional group, they are called amines. And the general formula of amine you can write as RNH2, where R is an alkyl group. Now what are amines? Actually amines are the derivatives of ammonia. I mean, you can prepare it from ammonia. You know the formula of ammonia. Ammonia is NH3, and the ammonia is like this, in which the central atom nitrogen contain one lone pair of electron. Here nitrogen is sp3 hybridized, and due to presence of lone pair, its structure will be pyramidal one. Now in ammonia there are 3 hydrogen atoms with nitrogen. If one or more hydrogen of ammonia is replaced by some alkyl group, then it will convert to amines. For example, this is NH3. Suppose this hydrogen is replaced by the alkyl group R, then it goes to RNH2. I mean, this is one of the example of amine. So when the hydrogen atom of ammonia replaced by your alkyl group, then it will convert to amine. So this is one example of your amine. And in some cases, maybe 2 hydrogen replaced by 2 alkyl group, then that also represent amine. Like this, suppose this hydrogen also replaced by alkyl group, then 1 hydrogen remain here. This is also one example of amine. Similarly, the 3 hydrogen atom may be replaced by 3 alkyl group. Lone pair will remain here. Then it is also one example of amine. Now, based on this, how many alkyl group present with your nitrogen atom? I mean, how many carbon is joined with your nitrogen atom? Here 1 alkyl group. So this type of amines are called primary amine, since nitrogen is joined directly with 1 carbon. Here nitrogen is joined with directly 2 carbon. That's why this type of amines are called secondary amine. And here nitrogen is joined with 3 carbon. That's why this type of amines are called tertiary amine. So amines you can classify it as primary, secondary, tertiary depending on the number of carbon joined with the nitrogen atom. Similarly, due to presence of lone pair of electron, nitrogen can take one more alkyl group like this. Then it will become positively charged, which is called a quaternary amine, or it is said to be 4-degree amine. So you have got primary, secondary and tertiary, but in case of amine you will get the quaternary amine also, since 4 alkyl groups are present with the nitrogen atom. Actually, due to presence of lone pair, it can join one more alkyl group. That's why it can form quaternary. So amines can be classified as primary, secondary, tertiary and quaternary depending on the number of alkyl groups joined with nitrogen atom. And these amines, these are the derivatives of ammonia, because from ammonia you can prepare the amines. So this is about the classification. Now I give you the nomenclature of amines, how to write the names, common name and IUPAC name for different types of amine like primary, secondary, tertiary. So here I'll write formula, then common name, then IUPAC name. So some formula I will write. This is one amine CH3NH2, methyl group is present here. This is another amine CH3CH2NH2, ethyl group is present here. This is another amine CH3CH2CH2NH2, propyl group is present here. This is another amine where isopropyl group is present, branching is present here. This is also one example of amine. Similarly, this is one example of secondary amine where it contains 2 alkyl group, 1 hydrogen. This is another secondary amine. Suppose this group is replaced by, this hydrogen is replaced by ethyl group, 1 hydrogen is present. These two are the example of secondary amine. And this is one example of tertiary amine, where 3 alkyl groups are present. nitrogen contain lone pair. So these are all primary. This is the example of secondary. This is also secondary. This is tertiary. You have to know how to find out who is secondary, who is primary. Now to write the common name is simple. Depending on the name of the alkyl group. Here alkyl group is methyl, na? That's why simply it is called methylamine. Methylamine. Here the alkyl group is ethyl. That's why it is called ethylamine. Here alkyl group is propyl, but there are two types of propyl. One is called normal propyl, one is called isopropyl. Since it is in straight chain, so this is N-propyl, I mean normal propylamine, and this is your isopropylamine. This is one example of secondary amine. Here two alkyl groups are present. The common name you have to write like this, dimethylamine. Why it is written dimethyl? Because two methyl group is present. In this case, one is methyl, one is ethyl. That's why you have to write ethyl methylamine. Here all are methyl, na? How many methyl? 3 methyl. That's why it is said to be trimethylamine. So these are the common names. Depending on the name of alkyl group, you have to write the name of the amine. Just to write the name of the alkyl group, then you apply the suffix amine, methylamine, ethylamine, like that. To write the IUPAC name, here it depends on number of carbon. Here only one carbon. Here the carbon numbering is like this 1, 2. Here carbon numbering is like this 1, 2, 3. Here carbon numbering is like this 1, 2, 3. Here carbon numbering, when you do, suppose this is number 1, then you will get only one carbon, because this will not be number 2, because you cannot cross the nitrogen atom, so you will get only one carbon in numbering. Here if you do number here, you will get one carbon, but if you do numbering here, you will get two carbon. So that is why you have to do numbering as 1, 2. So those alkyl group which contain more carbon, in that alkyl group you have to do the numbering. Here all side contain 1 carbon, so you can do numbering in any one carbon. Suppose this is number 1. This is the way to numbering the carbon. Here 1 carbon, that's why methane, and in IUPAC you have to apply the suffix amine simply. So methane plus amine, the name goes to methanamine. Methane plus amine, it goes to methanamine. Like this you have to write the name. Here 2 carbon, that's why ethane. Ethane plus amine, it goes to ethanamine. This is 3 carbon, propane, so it goes to propanamine. This is also propanamine, but the difference is here amine is present with second carbon, na? That's why you have to write 2-propanamine or propanamine 2. 2-propanamine. Now in case of secondary, how much carbon you have got in numbering? 1. I mean methanamine. 1 carbon means methane plus amine methanamine. But one methyl group is branched here. This methyl group as a branching you have to consider, and that branching is joined with nitrogen atom. Normally when the branching is present with second carbon, you write 2-methyl, 2-ethyl, like that. But here the methyl is not branching with carbon, it's joined with nitrogen. That's why the branching you have to write like this, N-methyl. N-methyl means the methyl group is joined with nitrogen. This N represents nitrogen. So N-methyl, and for 1 carbon numbering, you have to write methanamine. So naming goes to N-methyl methanamine. Here also, how many carbon in numbering? Ethane. I mean 2 carbon, ethane. So its name will be ethanamine. And this methyl will be branched, which is called N-methyl. So N-methyl ethanamine. N-methyl ethanamine. And this will be 2 branching here, both are joined with nitrogen. That's why you have to write N, N dimethyl, like 2,2-dimethyl, like this you have to write for 2 times, N, N dimethyl, and numbering 1 carbon, that's why methanamine. So this secondary and tertiary naming is very important. Normally in exam, this secondary and tertiary amines are given to write the IUPAC name. So you have to write the IUPAC name like this way, N, comma N, because the branching is present not with the carbon, it is branched with nitrogen atom, and that's why you have to write N-methyl. So this is the process how to write the IUPAC and common name of amines. Thank you.